A lot of people are wondering, how can Australian property prices continue to rise? And I've written this article which summarizes the 5 key reasons why I believe property prices are only going to increase now and into the future. The first reason why I believe property prices will continue to increase is we're about to go through a significant generational wealth transfer. According to the Productivity Commission of Australia, we are set to witness an unprecedented transfer of wealth in the coming decades. We all know that baby boomers have been the most prosperous generation in Australian history and have benefited from unprecedented economic growth, stable employment, and significant increases in property value, with many owning their own homes outright. And it's being estimated that $3.5 trillion will change hands by 2050, which will be one of the most significant intergenerational wealth transfers in Australia's history. The second reason why I believe property prices will continue to increase is the housing shortage will continue. The number of properties currently listed for sale are sitting at 18.2% lower than the previous 5-year average, and there's no signs that this trend is going to get better anytime soon. Plus, dwelling approvals are 24.4% lower than the decade average. And even though National Cabinet made a decision to build 1.2 million homes over the next 5 years, recent forecasts suggest we are going to fall 112,000 short of this target. Plus, the population is continuing to increase and the building completion levels are not keeping up. Not only are there not enough properties listed for sale, and we're not building enough, the rental market is facing a significant shortage. And the Australian rental market is currently sitting at its worst level of affordability on record. And there are very few signs that the rental market is going to get any better anytime soon. The third reason why I believe property prices will continue to increase is that population growth will continue to drive demand. Over the next 10 years, Australia's population is expected to hit 30.9 million, which is an increase of 4.3 million from 22-23. The fourth reason is confidence is starting to return to the market, and a big reason for this is the likelihood that interest rates have peaked. And with consumer confidence starting to rise, it's more than likely that property prices are going to continue to follow the upward trend. And a great indicator that confidence is starting to return to the market is that the value of new home loans are starting to increase for both owner-occupiers and investors. Plus, leading economists are now saying that property prices could increase by 20% from now until 2027. And they're forecasting that Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and Perth are all going to have median house values above $1 million. The final reason is infrastructure spending will continue. And according to the federal government's infrastructure market capacity report, a $15 billion growth was recorded in the pipeline over the past year. Infrastructure projects can also enhance the local area's appeal, attracting buyers and renters, and therefore influencing property prices. And that's the 5 reasons why I believe property prices will only continue to rise into the future.